top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Zona will kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. That was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Turning it on. He's at the tech, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Daniels. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's got the back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the backhand, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. Strong, firm tackle.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup.
He wants to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. The sure hands. It's Hudson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's complete on the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here's the handoff. The Wildcats will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Owens. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Ripping through the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster. But it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunk.
There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets it out quickly. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
He's going to fire deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 35 over the Groupers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Zeke gets it done.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. A first down for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.